we are now under 2 weeks away from WrestleMania. This week's Raw, we begin with Seth Rollins, the Authority, in the ring, talking about the dastardly deeds that Randy Orton has done, slithering like a snake, striking like a viper, hunting them down individually like a predator, at the apex of his game. If only Randy Orton had nicknames and a moniker, that would make sense. Which of course then leads to a match later on. The main event, Randy Orton versus Seth Rollins. The same match you would see at WrestleMania. Throughout the night, Seth Rollins gets into arguments with Kane, Big Show, J&J, Steph, and Triple H, leading to what appears to be that Seth Rollins will have to go out there and face Randy alone. But instead it was a massive swerve. The Authority is there with Randy Orton. They are there to attack and brutalize Randy Orton until the lights go dark. You hear what sounds like a lone crow cawing. The lights come back up and Sting is in the ring. Sting then helps Randy Orton pretty much fend off the Authority. So this week we ended with Sting and Randy Orton, therefore hyping 2 matches for WrestleMania. Lana's currently out filming a movie, so Rusev had a guy come down to the ring who did the best Iowan, Texas, Russian accent I've ever heard outside of like a B-grade grindhouse film. It more or less said that Rusev would not honor what happened because Rusev never agreed to the match. Lana did. And that he would sign a match against John Cena only if he'd go through his tirade and John Cena would not attack him. He then signed and then flipped the table on John Cena because if it's a contract signing, somebody has to get hit. Lesnar cut a promo about how he's pretty much going to beat the living crap out of Roman Reigns. Paul Heyman got in the ring, talked about how Lesnar's going to beat the crap out of Roman Reigns. Roman Reigns came down to the ring and pointed at his brand new shirt and said, "I will beat Brock Lesnar because I can and I will." And then turned around and said, "Believe that." He threw in more words at the crux of his promo, therefore hyping his match against Brock Lesnar. On the bright side, that's the majority of your promo work is that right there. The Divas were given a chance, and Nikki took on AJ in a match that was good, just not as good as it should have been. You also had Brie and Paige on the outside. Ironically, the match between Brie and AJ was better last week than this match, which is sad because Nikki's a far superior wrestler than Brie. Finish ended after they went outside the ring. Paige got into Brie's face, called her an idiot. Brie pushed Paige into the steel post on the outside. AJ's like, "What's going on?" Turns around and then eats essentially the Nikki's version of a bullhammer elbow. So, well, if you call it bullhammer, bull is male, it's a cowhammer elbow. Yeah. And then the rack attack. And I think Brie has been tanning, because now all of a sudden Brie and Nikki have the exact same non-natural looking skin pigmentation. The Miz had a rematch against Ryback in a match that was very short. The Divas actually had a pretty long match, all things considered. They actually got a commercial break. They wrestled, went to commercial, came back, and they were still wrestling. That's impressive for a Raw. New Day, with nobody in the crowd really caring except for drunk people, took on the team of Cesaro and Tyson Kidd, the tag team champions, who cut a wicked awesome promo. Like, is New Day going to beat us? No way. Fact. We're better at clapping. And it is awesome clapping montage. Fact. It was just amazing. And of course, the Uppercats got the victory with vicious uppercut to the back of Kofi Kingston's head, or Xavier Wood, if you're Michael Cole, who can't tell them apart. For the 1, 2, 3. Los Matadores were down there as well because they have to build a tag match for the title. Did you watch SmackDown last week? If you did, you got to see Turd Master Daniel Bryan, along with Ambrose and Ziggler, take on the team of Barrett, Stardust, Harper. They pretty much did the exact same match. So it's starting to see, if you saw it on SmackDown, you probably see it again on Raw. With the kind of ending, really bizarrely, and the faces getting the victory. Nice match, great back and forth. You got 6 guys who are really good workers. 6 nice workhorses in a match that got 2 commercial breaks. 2 commercial breaks. So, good match, worked well. That ladder match is going to be ridiculous. They put all the guys who can put on great matches in that one match, and they're probably going to be like, you got 15 minutes. Do what you do in 15 minutes. They announced the new Hall of Fame inductee, the living legend, Larry Zbyszko. Good pick. Very good pick. Did a lot of great work in WCW. Really solid hand in the ring. Looks like he aged very well. So, good pick. I like it. Digging it. You get a lot of people who really did more in WCW. Or had better careers outside of the E. With the exception of, Macho. So, interesting. I wonder if Sting will be inducted into the Hall of Fame. Rowan took on Big Show in a match that really, really needed stairs. I don't know why, but that match felt like it just really needed a giant set of steel stairs that ranged anywhere from 180 to 400 pounds. It ended with a second turnbuckle elbow drop by Show, which I guess killed Rowan or hit him in his white heart and crushed his sternum out. It's the match that just kind of existed. Kane said he is going to win the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal because that trophy means you'll get de-pushed after you win the match. So Kane was in a match with all of the winners in the Battle Royal. Curtis Axel, Heath Slater, Zack Ryder, Nick Swagger's in there, Adam Rose, Fandango, Titus O'Neil, Darren Young, and Mark Henry. With Mark Henry eventually winning the whole thing, it was one of those, hey, people sit there in this match, we'll put them all out there. Better than last week's, impromptu prostate exam, but this one was better. Still in a bad spot in the way that we're under 2 weeks away from WrestleMania.